Yo, what is going on, guys? Godrekton here today, bringing you a new Renekton commentary in Split 2. So this is officially my first video I'm making about Split 2 and how Renekton plays in it. So far, I've only played one game, but I have done a little bit of theory crafting, and I've been doing a little bit of searching in terms of the practice tool on looking what build could I play with Split 2. Now, I will have a big video guide as per usual, based on what I, think is great and what you guys can be building. However, firstly, I need a few weeks to kind of figure it all out, to tell you guys what I think is the best, to go through all the changes one by one in the games, and then I'll report back to you with a build guide. In this game, however, we're against a Kled, and my build of choice this game will just be going Rune King, maybe Eclipse as well. Some kind of duelist type build here, because I do think it's always the best option into a Kled. And based on their team too, we can get away with it pretty well, as they do have a lot of tankier members on their team. So the build will be a bit superior. And it's all about just trying to find a survivability in the mid game with some kind of decent health start build too in the middle between the builds, if that makes sense. So yeah, in terms of this game, Kled is a pretty easy matchup, I would say. A lot of it is just dodging his Q, playing around his W, and trying to use your W when he's unmounted. And at that point, you're pretty much just going to one-shot him as well. But yeah, it's been a little bit of some time since I played against Kled. Ironically enough, in my Urgot video that I was talking about, I said Kled would be a hard matchup to find, and here we are, playing against him in my first game afterwards, saying that. So, pretty interesting nevertheless. Okay, so level 1, you'll take Q here. I haven't played League all day today, so I'll be a little bit careful. They have changed PTA how it works too, by the way. So now it will last in combat the whole fight, and it also procs multiple times, as you're going to see this game. I'm going to win this here. Don't want to get too greedy here, though. He has Ignite. Get level 2 here. Building my Fury before I go for a flash play. Just going to go for the kill there. He has no teleport, just going to go for that while I can. You could argue that maybe killing him before the wave crash is kind of bad, but at the same time, he was kind of free there. Don't want to get him to his mount back either, so I'm just going to go for the kill there as well. Also, as I'm making this video, I'm using a old headset, and it's incredibly difficult to kind of hear what I'm saying. So I don't know if I'm talking too loud, hopefully not, as I'm making this video, because my earphones broke. Sadly after my subathon. I also will be making some videos about my subathon that I did recently, if you're excited about that, all the funny moments, all the fun games we had. So if you guys are excited about some of these games that I played, I will be making highlights of them as well. But for now, I do want to try and focus on some Split 2 content as well, hence why I'm also trying to make this video. So one of the main things that has also changed this patch is Rune King, sorry. Rune King has been overall buffed, but they did nerf the percentage current health damage, which is not the biggest deal, because over the years, Renekton has also went through that quite a lot with these type of Rune King changes. So it's not the ideally most biggest nerf that you can experience from Renekton. He's still very good with it, and I've also tried it out, so I need to focus a bit here. Need to get out. I don't like this trade at all. As I'm talking, sometimes I just completely go on a fucking tangent. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're getting there. As I'm making this, it's pretty late too, so I haven't fully adjusted to the game yet either. So I need to just kind of lock in as well, talk about what I'm doing as well. It's kind of hard to talk about all the changes. But right now, I can just sit on the wave here. I'm going to go freeze. I could shove for a reset. I'm definitely lowering my health pool here, which is a little bit bad. But I'll see what I can do here. If you want about the elo as well, this game is Diamond elo. I'm on an account that used to be Master tier. Or at least around Masters MMR, actually. But I do think I will be using my account for my commentaries here. He has boots already here. Let's go a W here. Then E out. This is an example of a typical trade Kled will do. He'll EQ in with his W up and try to go for all in. You want to try and stun him, then disengage. Or you can, as well, very important. Let's go last hit these. Okay, Kled's here. He has his E up now, so I need to be careful. He also has his W. You basically know when he has this glowing aura around him. Just dodge at there. Go for that. Now I'm gonna wait here. Actually, I can go for a little bit of a trade, but his W, his mount's about to come up, so this is the problem with going for a trade like that instead of waiting for W. I could have also held my W too, which would have been more ideal. Also, who is this guy? I kind of forgot he exists, won't I? Oh, damn. I kind of forgot Skarner exists. It's kind of probably like my fault because I'm just autopilot. Talk about matchup. Seeing the Skarner also threw me off completely. My bad on that one. So you have two options here. You can go Eclipse or Blind Rune King. It's basically your choice. Both aren't bad because Bork is shredding all of his health that he's getting. And also the additional stats to make your dueling really insane for snowballing against him. Next, the Eclipse is also very good for the stats that it gives. It's very cheap as well. All my items go into Eclipse. And I will be going more towards an Eclipse build this game. Maybe I could get Bork second. I'm still debating that based on how the game's going. Yeah, even after the nerfs, Eclipse is still great. And I really recommend it too. As an item as well. Definitely very good into Kled. You can basically block all his damage with an auto Q and then turn on him as well. And every time you have your passive up, you can go for like a more extended fight as well. Team's not doing so good. Just having a new Corki on our team, which is very interesting. You wish boots already. I don't have boot shirt. It's been going straight into my item. On this patch, they actually nerfed Plaid Steel Caps pretty heavily. I've got to be careful. It's so hard to like record and talk about all these things because there's so many changes. It's absolutely crazy, like all the changes we've done. So I'll try my best, guys. I'll try my best. I can move Q, though. He's definitely more mobile than me. I have my ult now, though, so I can win in my stat check. Last hit isn't going to do anything. Just tagging him with Q. He has EQ now. Typically, he'll throw his Q out when, let's say, there's a low HP minion. You walk into it, or if you're going to it, and he'll throw it out. So you want to try and, like, move away as you walk in. Oh, mind games here at the moment. Get that for Fury, keep it up. We're putting Q as well. Skarner was topside. This is it there. Pretty silly trade of him there to go for. Just have Q now. Very low cooldown. That's Q again now. It's all about timing the Q, really. It's like 5 seconds, I believe. Can go for a play. Okay. Skarner's here. I'll go for an EQ. Oh, he's so lucky there. Okay. Not bad. Just got a flash here. Probably didn't need to flash necessarily, but more or less it's like when he's in his unmounted form, he also does get extra range, and behind those minions I couldn't really hit him, so I just went to flash on him there just while I could. Be careful, Skarner has ult. I believe they changed Skarner this patch too, in some way where he's less clunky. So I need to be careful. He's looking for an ult play, by the way. He's freezing the wave. Can't really do anything here, sadly. I'm probably going to just have to back here. This is a really, okay, classic jungle brain. Pulls the wave and just completely takes it into the tower so we can't get a freeze. Pretty great stuff. Yeah, we get our Eclipse now. Definitely more of a greedy build this game, as I'm negating the boots. Boots are definitely very important for dodging his Q as well. But I do believe in just my power overall. And if he does try to commit into a fight with me, I can just straight up win as well with my raw stats as well. Yeah, let's talk about some other things. Oh wait, he's ulting mid. But PTA works now like the whole fight as well. It kind of works like Conqueror, where as long as you're attacking a champion, you're going to be maintaining the damage in a fight now. And the proc also resets as well. So you can proc the activation damage once, and then after 6 seconds, it also comes back up again too. Meaning you can do a lot of damage with it, and throughout playing against tanks, it's also very strong. Right now, my team is not going through the best moments, are they? That's his W now. We can see with his hands glowing there. Gotta try and get Boots of Swiftness after this. Initially, they did nerf Boots of Swiftness on the Split 2 changes, but they reverted it. Okay, go for a little fast combo here. I think our priority to be focused here. Go wait for my abilities here. Wait for W is really important. Just like this. He might have ult, I'm not really sure. Okay, pretty good there. So my PTA is still working, it's still up. So it seems like it's increased on everyone here, by the looks of it. I thought it was just on one person, but it seems like it works on everyone, which is actually pretty cool. Skarner is here, he probably does have ults. Just waiting. Looking down on my camera too. I think I'm very greedy if I EQ this. I don't usually recommend to take this wave, but I don't know. I need to get everything I can get. I basically need to 1v9 this game, and if I've got a 1v9, I need to take these little risks here. Okay, so we can get Boost of Swiftness now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anything changed with these. They did try to remove the actual passive from it, the slow resist. And they also tried to lower the moon speed that it was giving too, which made no sense whatsoever. But I think they did a full revert on it, unless they nerfed the slow resist, I'm not too sure. But Plate Steel caps went from 12 to 8. I believe the tenacity went down by 5% on these boots. Berserk Greaves went up a little bit in the attack speed. And I think essentially that's mainly it. Pled's looking for a roam now. We need to ping it. Skarner is insanely fed right now. It's actually kind of scary. I can't match this from. The best thing I can do at this point as a top laner is just shove in the wave and push for tower. I can't make it to the dragon. He's going to take the CS. Okay, he does get his ult. Kled completely misses. I think that's actually best case scenario for us. So in this time, I'm going to ping my jungle to go here just so we're getting something. Kled will get one kill from all that while he misses all platings. That's not the only thing I'm going to do either. I'm actually going to let all the minions get denied here too while I can. Taking tower before 40 minutes, like let's say 30 minutes is... You could do it, but I'd wait till like the latest point possible before 14. So right now I'm going to let all these minions die while I can. Hover around the tower. Deny all this CS and gold. Really big. So let's go grab it now. Pretty good. Skarner's actually bot side now. They are ahead in dragon, so right now, for like every dragon that's up next, I need to be there. Grab this too. So, what can I build next? I've been a big fan of Eclipse Cleaver, mainly. I did say I want Blair Ruin King, but judging by the fact that a lot of their carries are kind of fed, I think getting Cleaver isn't a bad idea either. So let me walk here. Maybe we can do something here. Get his flash there. Pretty big. He can't roam to the fight now as well. That's the plus side of getting Kled off his mount. He's got to build up Fury. Pot up. Push in here. He actually stays here. He's absolutely crazy. Going to get hit by a Q there. Be really careful. Blitz is in the mid lane right now. So we never want to get hit by the Q, because if we do, he's going to gain so much out of it with his rage. Let's see if we can go mid in this time. There's actually a plan mid that we can make. They kind of spotted me here. I don't know how I angle this fight, because everyone died. Not sure what we can do here, to be honest. I want to fight, but because Jaina and Skarner are ahead, I don't know if we win just with Jaina alone, honestly. So I'm just going to back off it. If I die and give this bounty to either of them, the game's going to be over. So I need to be really careful power play. It's like the whole point of top lane at the moment. As soon as you have this lead, you need to maintain it. And if you're making any of these big mistakes that are going to cost you, you're essentially just going to lose the game. Yeah, to be safe this game, I'm just going to go Cleaver as well. So again, it's basically preference what you want here, but I'm thinking more of survival. And just having that cooldown reduction too. Having a lot of cooldown reduction on top of an Eclipse is really huge because you can guarantee a lot of empowered Qs, you get more raw AD. Like, essentially, it's just very good. I'm here now for this fight. I'm gonna try and use my team as bait if they walk in. No, I think we can fight this. Honestly, if he pulls, we can do something here. Okay, Kled ulted. Okay, actually TP'd here. Go wait for empowered E, go in now. W this, get the kill. I empowered E first because the armor shred applies onto him, so everyone can utilize it. Corki's also a very big armor shredder right now with the changes. There's a lot of changes with Corki. I can't really explain it all right now in this video, nor do I really think I should. But essentially, he's more of an AD caster again now, which is pretty big. But yeah, getting the empowered E, though, is essentially what matters. It's also good for Nocturne. I do have a Malzahar this game. Okay, we get a solo kill over there. What I'm going to do is just push out the wave. Try and get all this golden XP as much as possible. Get all this, so I can just be like a raid boss. Basically, it's a speed run to my third item this game, and then we're pretty much chilling. I think I'll go Sterix third as well. Combo's a little bit off. In fairness, as I'm recording this, I'm pretty tired. It's only 10. Definitely a lot earlier than I used to make them, but yeah, it's still late as my sleeping schedule's been tailored more towards an early one. I just thought I'd record right now. Now, this is a new item too that we could go, but the problem is it doesn't really carry over resistances, and it's not that it's a bad thing, because I'm building Sterix right now, but the main difference is Sterix is a lot of burst mitigation, and also it gives a lot of tenacity too. And tenacity you basically live against all these stun champions. I'm gonna come over here now. I think this game will be our best item as well. We could go third. We've got Dragon in 1 minute. Before each Dragon fight, you want to look at wave states too, by the way. You need to look where your waves are. If I was to just go straight here and let Kled push all this in, I'm going to miss a lot of golden XP. Even right now, we can go for a fight here. Kled has no ult still. Went in a bit before me. Okay, I guess he does have ult. Oh, already came back up. Guess it was that low. 4 level 11. He's dead now, though. So in that time, we push wave as well. We can go towards Dragon. Gonna start walking down. We definitely win the fight here. It's only Jhin. Jin's not a good champion at killing things like Renekton. Any like bruisers. It's actually pretty weak. So I don't like this over Dragon. I think we just go here, to be quite honest with you. I think I'm walking into a 1v3. I'm not gonna use my Q. I need to keep my Fury at all times. It's really important. Not getting the Rift Herald was pretty greedy in my opinion. We failed to set up Vision before Dragon. Brand also dies. It's not really the most ideal thing. Really not sure what Blitz is thinking. By the way, we are in a diamond game. You know? We can just siege this turret, by the way. Let's go grab it right now. Start going for Dragon before Kled gets anything out of it. We need to act on time. My Janna just failed the Rift Herald. Doesn't seem like they know how to drive. It's all good. Not everyone knows how to drive. You have to learn after all. Seem like the only one trying to get this, right? We finish. Let's go for play, though. I might die. Okay. Okay, nice. Well played. So I choose Malzahar there because if I don't W Malzahar, he could just ult me and lock me down. And again, I need to ensure that I'm going to carry my team, right? If I can just stay alive in the fights and I can focus that, you know, that only chance of being able to stop me, then, you know, I shouldn't really have any problems with trying to win these fights for my team. I have time to do this. Let's go for this real quickly. As long as your jungle's not playing on the side of the map, you can take your jungle's camps, and Renekton's pretty fast at doing them. I wouldn't say the fastest earlier on, and it definitely depends on build, but the more AD you get, the easier that it can be as well. So after the Sterox, I'm going to go Jackshow. Some of these items have been nerfed, and you might be wondering, oh, are these items even good anymore? Well, the thing is, Renekton's, like, so good with the stats to begin with, like, all this raw AD, the shields, health. It's essentially just, like, god tier items. It's still, like, your Exodia items, even after the nerfs. Renekton kind of always makes good with these type of items, too, and playstyles, even after nerfs. It's always been a really big thing, no matter what. Like, when Blair Rune King gets changed, he's always good. When Conqueror's changed, I may do something here. He's got a WR. If he ults me, he's just got to take my burn damage. Just kill him here. I lose a bit of health, but it's opened up more of the map for us. They have to dedicate resources to bot lane. Kled might have ult, so I might be trolling here. So the best thing I do is just shove the wave and reset. Maybe I'll go over the wall here too. Okay, Kled's there. He was angling something though. Okay, grab this. If you're wondering about runes this game too, I ended up taking these. So these are like my runes that I was playing. There is a new rune now in the second row of the precision tree where you can get something called haste as well. Oh, wait, is it called that? Legend haste? Well, obviously it's haste, but yeah, you can get up to like 15 extra haste now, I believe, on your basic abilities. I think it's either 15 or 10. I'm not sure. It dropped a second on my abilities, and I didn't really think it was that great because attack speed just feels better for combat. Like having the attack speed just makes your combo so fluid as well. I'll walk towards my Janna here. Janna is doing damage. Is it just me? Like, what's going on here? Be careful though. Janna seems to be walking into Skarner here. Just W him there. So what Renekton can do now this patch, by the way, is he can actually stun Skarner in his ultimate now as well, which is pretty big. Pretty interesting. Our team's actually come back as well. I think our players have also done a lot for that as well. Got a W first here. Also a good free zone eclipse shield that I can shield break. I know why they're all pouring Kled. Kind of just got outclassed. I think the problem with their like game as well is like their team comp utterly sucks. I'm not really sure about the meta right now, but I most certainly know it's not these type of champions that are going to be good. Like, they have no damage in their champions. Like, they can't really do a lot with them. Like, Jhin is very, like... how would I say it? He can only attack once, then just, like, kind of run away while he can. And he doesn't have a lot of DPS and attack speed to make use of his damage, so... It's not really good for champions like a Renekton he's playing into. So, I mean, my champs are kind of similar, but I don't know. Renekton just is broken, so I can play it, obviously. No, wait here. They could look for a play on my bot lane. Seeing what happens here before I make any moves. We got Dragon at 50. Again, every time Dragon's about to spawn, we need to look at lane states. So everyone's bot lane right now. Maybe I could push up and then start walking down to Dragon. They killed the Malzahar. If my team wins, I can continue to push here. I'm gonna walk. I could stay, but I actually want to back. Get the Jack Show picked up. Probably sell this just for this as well. Oh dear. Not sure what my team's doing. What's Corky doing? So what does he do? Oh, he just kind of disappeared. Well, that's unlucky. I think we can start. They have no jungler. Jhin can't really take dragons. Neither can Kled. Yeah, pretty chill game overall. Pretty chill game. I don't think I've really got to play my my PTA as much as I wanted to, but what I can say right away is that Renekton's damage feels a lot more than it did before. And this is probably because like the boots nerf as well makes a big difference as well. And the fact that PTA is going to be up the whole fight on top of reapplying the procs as well. It's going to be like really crazy in terms of Renekton's viability throughout the game. And it already was, to be quite honest, so it's kind of a big buff for him that people don't really consider. But yeah, even so, originally I thought it was a bug, by the way, the reapplying the proc, but you can see here it says free hit cooldown 6 seconds. So they do kind of state you can do it again. So I need to be careful. My warding here was a bit obvious. Let's see what we can do though. This is my Fury. Just Eing out there just in case. Okay, my team's all going in. Just gonna ult for Fury. Just gotta go for him now as well. And then go for something more. Well, okay. I guess we get a quadra kill, you know, pretty good. Maybe we can try and end now. This game feels too easy, I'm surprised. So in these prior days, I've actually been playing so much League, and I feel like my Renekton's got a bit better too. Maybe in inconvenience to that, right? For my super funds, so I don't know. Kind of feels good at least to play him a bit more. Yeah, that is the Kled matchup, essentially. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the little commentary, probably didn't get to talk about everything there, but essentially if you're wondering about Eclipse Starrock still type of builds, that is still very good. I do want to test it a little bit more, but I feel like you need to be very cautious about playing this new tank item, or this new AD Bruiser item in Bloodmail, because I think a lot of the trend right now is going this new AP item that shreds health on top of Leandre's and stuff like that, so building that extra health can backfire on you, so just try and keep that in mind too. But for the next video, I will try my best to show this build in action as well. Yeah, guys, anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. If there's any matchups that you want to see as well, make sure to leave in the comments below. If you want to join my Discord too, the link will be in the description below. I'm trying to reinvent my community, trying to make it more active, so if you want to talk to me, or just be a part of the community, make sure to go over there as well. With all that said, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, and have a good one.